Neil, that's a wee bit of a different side to us there today. Sometimes you've got to roll the sleeves up and graft for victories, and we certainly did that.
It's a brilliant performance and a brilliant win under the circumstances. You know, you can see the fatigue. You can see it in the first half that the energy levels just weren't what they have been. That's totally understandable. And we got off to a great start, and we're playing well. But you could just see that some 50-50s where we're looking a bit leggy. You know, the likes of Dave and Brandon were carrying injuries, but they felt fit to play. And then, of course, we lose Dylan, you know, very early in the game. And then, you know, they equalised, and of course they get a lift from that. But I challenged the players at half time. I said, look, you can have me going out there after the game saying I'm protecting you if we get beat, saying you're tired, but I won't believe it. Or you can get this game by the scruff of the neck. And boy, did they get the game by the scruff of the neck second half. They were outstanding, and we had to rely on Offie for one great save, but I mean we peppered their goal. You know, the last half hour, scored a wonderful goal. Stokesy's goal's onside. You know, Stokesy's goal's onside. Wasn't over enamoured with the referee today. I didn't think we got a lot. It seemed to. You can always tell by the reaction of the crowd as well. You know, our crowd are pretty fair. I think that he upset them on a lot of occasions as me, and we've come away with a brilliant win, and the atmosphere was absolutely electric today.
Couldn't have got off to a better start. Goal in the first minute from Martin Boyle. He really looked up for it again today.
He was brilliant. All aspects of his game was brilliant. He took real responsibility, and then he had to go and play a wing back second half, and just his energy and drive and quality is fantastic, and he's such a fit boy. He was a brilliant individual first goal, and he's always a threat. And then some other great performances out there. I thought, you know, Bartley and McGinn had to dig in and done really well. Young poachers came on and looked the man. And the second half, you know, the mercurial ability of Stokes just unlocks defences more than enough. I thought he was terrific. So it's been a great day for the team.
We had Darren McGregor with us in the commentary position today, and he was waxing lyrical about Ryan Porteous, a young lad, 19. He looks like he's played for years. He's so confident out there.
I'm delighted with his progress, and it doesn't faze him, which is good. I think he's a real leader for his age. In the development team, he's taken that team by the scruff of the neck, and now he's in around the first team. Thoroughly deserves his place in the first team squad, as does Shaw, as does Fraser Murray. So it all goes well for the future, but at the minute we need him, and he came on as sub on Tuesday night, did a great job, and he was fantastic second half today.
You said that we're a little bit down on bodies. We've got the international break coming up, which will give a few bodies hopefully a time to heal. But Dylan McGeoch picked up something today. What was the story with that one?
He felt a tweak in his hamstring, so he can't take chances with it, obviously. I think it's just maybe a bit of fatigue. You know, he's had a lot of games and playing brilliantly, so he was a big loss to us, but hopefully, you know, he'll be fit for St Johnstone in a couple of weeks. We're hoping it'll only be a bit of rest that he needs, and they all need rest. You know, we've got 15 fit players at the minute, so if we had a game on Tuesday, we'd be in big trouble.
Yeah, I normally say to you that international breaks come at the wrong time, and we're on such a good run. You could have said that again, but with the number of bodies that we've got hurt, it's probably coming at a good time for us this time.
Well, I think the last one hampered us. I think this one will be beneficial to us. I'm not, like, as a club manager, I'm not a big lover of them, but I understand, and we have players going away, and I get that. But this time, you know, I'm grateful for it because, you know, it's like an emergency ward 10 in there at the minute. Nathan's got his hands full, but we're in a great place, and you know, the connection between the players and the fans is probably the best I've experienced, other than a Edinburgh derby today.
It was good to see in the last couple of minutes there. The game management again was very good, but the fans just raised the volume level to see the boys over the line.
Do you know what? I noticed it in the second half when there was a little bit of a dip and they could see that the players needed a lift. They really got behind the team, and I think that's really the first time that it's really come to me, and you could see what it means to the players. So everyone deserves a pat on the back today for that as well.
You've got Paul Hanlon and John McGinn away on international duty, a couple of boys that have played a lot of games this season already. They probably could have done with a break, but they'll be delighted to be going away with the international squad, I'm sure.
I mean, those two are incredibly fit, and I thought, you know, Paul I thought was magnificent second half, you know, from that left centre half position. And John just got better and better as the game went on. You know, where he gets his energy from, and he's given us so much already. The rest, a couple of days rest, go with Scotland, you'll get a lift from that. You know, you all want to play for your country, and John missed out on a couple of games the last campaign. I think he's the future for Scotland. I think he's a really important player, not only for club but for country as well. So, yeah, you want him to go, but you want him back in one piece.
And from your own point of view, going into the break in third place in the Premiership table, you must be delighted the way things are going so far.
Yeah, well, it's exceeding my expectations at the minute. I did say to the players, again, a wee bit of incentive for them. You know, we should have won at Dundee and we should have won at St Johnstone, and we're 2-0 up at home to Motherwell. So that's 6 points dropped. If we didn't drop those points, we would sit on top of the league. That's how well they've played this season, and now they're really in a good place, and there's a real belief about them, and their fitness levels is excellent.
And from your own point of view, just in closing, an international break, what do you do yourself? You give the players a bit of time off? Do you take a wee bit of time yourself?
Yes, yeah, I'm going to give them a few days off, and I'm going to do a bit of media work with the internationals, and just rest up a little bit myself, because it's been pretty hectic for the manager as well, Cliff.